The Trump administration is facing growing questions about alleged ties between the president's allies and Russia. But some of those perceived connections go beyond the controversy surrounding the Kremlin's meddling in last year's election. Well, now the Russian government could be on the cusp of claiming a partial ownership stake in a top 10 U.S. oil company. That's if the parent company defaults on its billions of dollars in debt. And it may not be a matter of if, but when. CBS News investigative reporter Graham Cates explains.
On November 30th, Rosneft, an oil company controlled by the Russian government, loaned $1.5 billion to the struggling Venezuelan company PDVSA. In return, it offered nearly half of its subsidiary, Citgo Petroleum, as collateral. Rosneft later filed paperwork saying it will claim that stake in Citgo if PDVSA defaults on its payments. And the odds of a default are high, according to credit rating agencies. PDVSA is owned by the Venezuelan government, which is in billions of debt and has just $10 billion remaining in foreign reserves. That means Rosneft, whose CEO Igor Sechin is a close ally of Vladimir Putin, may soon claim nearly half of a company that operates 3 refineries and 3 pipelines here in the United States. Experts tell CBS News that Russian ownership of a large portion of a U.S. oil company would be unprecedented. However, the White House has the power to block the deal. The first option is leaving in place Obama administration-era sanctions that prevent Rosneft and other Russian businesses from acquiring U.S. property. These sanctions were first put into place after Russia annexed the Ukrainian territory of Crimea in 2014. But as a candidate for president, Donald Trump expressed an openness to relaxing those sanctions. The second option, if sanctions are lifted, is through a little-known agency called CFIUS, the Committee on Foreign Investment in the United States. CFIUS is made up of 9 members of the president's cabinet and reviews the national security implications of foreign investments in U.S. companies. The panel rarely blocks deals. In 2014, the most recent year for which data is available, CFIUS rejected just 1 out of 147 contracts it reviewed. It currently includes Secretary of State Rex Tillerson, Commerce Secretary Wilbur Ross, and Energy Secretary Rick Perry, all of whom have potential conflicts of interest. The bottom line is, if Russia claims this stake in U.S. oil, only the White House can stand in its way. Errol?